So I should just go there? Just go ahead. Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh.
I was talking to them.
Hey, them.
Our loyal 12 listeners. Hello and welcome to the PGL Lobbycast, the official podcast, pregame.lobby.com.
And this basement.
In this basement. It is episode 286. That's right, kids. We are closing in fast on 300.
Oh, can we do a special like 300 episode where
of course we're going to do that.
Brick talks like King Leonidas the entire time?
Well, yeah. And we'll kick somebody into a deep hole. Nice. And we'll say this is Lobbycast or something. I don't know. I don't even know.
I don't even know anymore. I don't even know.
But we're going to do something. I mean, 300's a big show.
Man, 300
most people don't.
Weeks.
Yeah, the 300 is right at our 6-year mark.
Wow, pretty close.
It's yeah. That's the last milestone before you cross 6 years. 6 years of weekly episodes without a gap.
We've had some close calls.
We've had some close calls. I had to do an ill-advised and hopefully never again solo episode.
I will work very hard to make sure that one doesn't happen again.
You said you liked it, but
I know. I really did like the episode.
I know you said you liked it, but I don't want to do it again.
No, and I don't want you to have to. I totally agree with not having to do that. But no, I think it was a perfectly acceptable Lobbycast episode. It stands up against the rest of them. I know it's not saying much, Jeff.
Wow, that's harsh, dude. I thought we were friends.
I thought we were friends.
All right, well, do you have any news over there, Jordan, over in your world?
I did see something today, and I can't remember what it was. I know Xbox is very far behind in sales from Xbox One and PS4. Xbox One is very far behind in sales, but it seems like Xbox One, they're making the changes that they need to make, including the connectless 1 terabyte hard drive Xbox One that's going to be coming out. That's a beast.
Yeah, the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare model. It's it looks like it's matte gray and matte black.
Yeah,
half and halfsies.
It's cool, and I think that Microsoft is doing the right thing by putting out stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean it's at $500 because of the large hard drive,
right? But I mean that's a huge hard drive,
and it has the game.
Yeah,
so that's something.
Yeah, a huge hard drive and the game. I mean, you're getting the most up-to-date version of the console, and that counts for something. We're coming up on a year of the Xbox One being out, which is crazy to me.
Yeah,
but I mean, we're already there. I saw that Rise of Tomb Raider is Xbox exclusive.
At least timed.
Yeah. At least during release, it's going to be Xbox One exclusive, and I think that's another...
As well as it did on its last iteration, I think that's a pretty good get for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was not cheap, I'm sure.
No, I mean, that's not still Eidos, is it? Is Eidos even around?
No, I think it's Crystal Dynamics.
Okay.
No, you know what? That stuff changes so often. I think it's Crystal Dynamics.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know if I would play that. There's so many things on my list of games to be playing that I...
Oh, I'm going to play it.
Yeah, but you've always been a huge
What I need is for Redbox to step it up and have more than just Call of Duty Ghost and Titanfall for rent for Xbox One. Yeah. That's not... You can't do just a game or two and expect to see whether or not the system's going to do well for you. You need to jump in. Yeah. You got to have at least 5 titles.
What's honestly with a company that size, what could possibly go wrong for them on that?
I don't know. I really just don't know.
I don't know either. whatever. So yeah, I like what Microsoft is doing. I would love to buy an Xbox One, and I think it's on my list of things to buy. So recently, and this is kind of news, because it was news to me, I went and looked on Amazon to see how much I could get for all of my 360 and all of my games, and no joke, it was like $50.
Wow.
I was, no joke, getting 21 cents for 360 games.
Yeah, but the games you have, they're older. At this point, they're not new.
No, I know.
The newest thing you have is Halo 4.
21 cents.
I can kind of see that.
Yeah, I don't understand
with the
cents.
Well, the announcement of the Master Chief Collection for Xbox One, it definitely, anything like that devalues things. I'm sure my Battlefield 4 isn't worth anything now that it's playable through EA Access.
Yeah. I think one of the things that I want to do, I could go to GameStop and probably get more for all of my stuff.
Wow.
And that's
you were checking prices through Amazon, right?
Yeah, that's hurtful.
Yeah.
But at this point, I don't know what to do with it.
That's churlish and insubordinate.
Insubordinate, churlish. Like I said, that was news to me.
Yeah.
And I'm sure when it all comes down to it, I am just going to go throw all my stuff at GameStop and be like, okay, well, I'm going to get my Xbox One through you guys because I'm going to get some store credit.
And it's about the only place left.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Best Buy.
They do buybacks?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Lou...
he's the king of the...
Yeah, Lou used to trade in and get cheap games there.
Interesting.
I probably still does.
Yeah.
Even though he doesn't have the system, he's probably still changing out games he doesn't have a system for.
I could probably go to GameStop and find a pre-owned Xbox One or a refurbished Xbox One.
Maybe. They didn't have any problems though, so
no, but
they're not going to be nearly as plentiful as the other.
I live near the unsafe way, Jeff. People got to sell their.
Oh, that's true.
They got to sell their. They got to sell their electronics for whatever kind of money to scrape together.
Yep,
it's true. It's true.
The unsafe way.
What about you?
I know exactly which one he's talking about. Too.
What kind of news do you have?
Well, in addition to the 1 gigabyte Call of Duty Warfare or Advanced Warfare
Terabyte.
Terabyte, yeah. I said gigabyte.
I totally said that.
Terabyte, yeah. There's also a $400 white Sunset Overdrive edition that's coming out. And that's pretty slick. $400, it sells for the same price as the system without the game. It's in a different color. It's kind of slick. Not a bad choice if somebody's about to jump into an Xbox One.
Yeah.
And let's see, a couple other things. A big congratulations to Sony, because this is usually the thing that seals the deal on a console generation. Sony was the first one to hit 10 million units.
Where Xbox is sitting at
like
5 or 6. Yeah.
I think 6. But usually that's a good benchmark to show you who's gonna go the distance, and good for Sony. And I'd be just as happy Microsoft and Sony trading off years, or trading off generations. Like last year was 360.
Yeah, and people.
I'm talking about in the States. I'm not talking about worldwide.
Yeah, people will argue that, but no, the 360 came out a year early at a better price, and kind of what the PS4 nearly did this year. I mean, they came out a little bit earlier at a better price, and
there is a reason why the people buying PS4s this year are talking about needing to get used to the controller. It's because they had a 360.
Yeah.
And Microsoft made some missteps at the beginning of this console generation, and the PS4 was $100 cheaper, and so there you go.
God, their lack of
you can't go wrong. That shows that you can't go wrong with either of these companies. Is that you can switch back and forth and be okay.
Yeah. The lack of communication on Microsoft's side, and this last I'm going to talk about it. With this last console release was just one of the hugest failures I've seen.
Yeah.
Like, talk to us about what you're trying to do. Don't put this out there like you're trying to hide it, like it's something negative. Tell the world what you're trying to do, so that. But
and not such a bad plan to focus on games on a gaming system,
bro.
Let's see, what else? I think that's it for video game stuff. Oh, no. The Xbox One at Gamescom, in addition to these other things, they also announced that the USB support and the DLNA streaming, that's streaming through your home network, is coming sooner rather than later. So probably within a week or two to the people who are in the beta program, and shortly thereafter for everybody else.
Nice.
So we're probably talking September update for the huddled masses. And that's the thing that will allow me to move my Xbox 360 from being hooked into my Xbox One and put it into my bedroom.
Yeah.
So that'll be kind of nice.
It will be. I mean,
either
awesome.
have that or have it dedicated to backyard movies, which I have yet to do, and it's already August. It's pretty much near mid-August.
Yeah.
So
we'll get at least one. We need to watch Top Gun.
We watched through November last year.
Yeah, but we're gonna get one good summer one in, like full on fire pit food, and we're gonna watch Top Gun.
Okay, Top Gun. I would say Sandlot would be a good one.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get in a Blair Witch Project,
which I've never seen. Which is funny. I've never seen.
Yeah.
I've never seen, and that was on my list of things to see.
It's going to be a great one to see outside.
Outside when it's starting to cool off a little bit. Yeah. Okay.
You'll be right in there in the movie.
I'll sign up for it.
Okay. Because it was one of the first found footage type movies. Scared. And it's still one of the better ones.
Yeah, because we were talking about last show that I watched Titanic, and I was planning on watching Austin Powers. That, like I said, it's on the list of things that are pop culture movies that I've never seen.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to take care of that.
Yeah, I've also never seen any of the Godfather movies.
Did you watch Austin Powers?
No, not yet.
Maybe we'll do that as a fire pit movie.
Still got to watch Top Gun.
Yeah. All right, we just need to get that going, for sure. I know Madison's really excited about it.
Yeah, make it happen.
Yep. Let's see. TV news. Better Call Saul is coming in February.
I am not excited about that.
Why? Bob Odenkirk's great.
He was probably one of my least favorite characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then. It's not for you.
No.
Not for you. The Inhumans movie? Another Marvel Universe movie?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Possibly Vin Diesel as one of the characters.
Okay.
I'm all right with Vin Diesel.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. And he's a geek.
He's a total nerd.
Huge nerd.
Yeah.
And, of course, we would be remiss if we didn't say a fond farewell to Robin Williams.
Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of does. He's a comedic genius, and of course, it's really unfortunate that Brick isn't here because Brick probably does a great Robin Williams doing whoever.
Yeah, yeah, I bet. And I was to say, I think of all the people that I know, Brick would be the most upset by that.
Yeah, for sure. It was fun the other night. On Tuesday nights, we have trivia at the restaurant.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of Robin Williams themed trivia that night.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adios, muchacho.
Adios, muchacho. Yeah. Find peace.
Yeah.
Please. I think that's it.
Yeah,
I think that's it.
Let's move into some Weekly Whatchas.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. Jordan, what you listening to?
I was very thankful that you posted up a link to the Legend of Drizzt,
yeah.
Drizzt, which is it was an audiobook, and it's a collection of R.A. Salvatore D&D short stories, narrated by a very long all-star cast. It's like 10 hours of audio total.
Yeah, I think it's 10 different stories. It's 10 short stories narrated by 10 different people.
Yeah.
And these are people like
Felicia Day,
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton
does one. Ice-T.
Ice-T does one. There was another person. It's just
they're all names.
They're all geek names.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I was looking for something spoken word because obviously I'm not listening to any whatever his name is that I can't freaking remember right now. Dan Carlin. I was just waiting for that to pop out. Yeah, I haven't been listening to that because there hasn't been any new hardcore history, so I've been missing.
And there haven't been any new Common Sense episodes.
Yeah,
which are usually every 2 to 3 weeks.
So which that tells me he's probably working on pretty hard on the next hardcore history.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been wanting something to listen to, and I just haven't had anything to. And so I was really glad to see you post that up. I'm a little discouraged with Audible.
Why don't you just do the free trial?
Because I don't feel like it. And I don't feel like forgetting to sign up that I signed up for something. So
I usually set events on my calendar to remind me to
remove yourself. Yeah,
remove myself.
I just don't. I don't know. I don't like having to sign up for something just so I can get a free book and then not do anything with it, or a free book thing or anything like that. So,
which book is it that you're trying to get?
No, I was just looking for books. I just because I know I'm going to go through the Legend of Drizzt pretty quick. So
I know a guy who has like a bunch of audiobooks on his computer.
Yeah. The issue with those files is they treat them. My phone treats them like songs. So
yeah.
If I put my phone on shuffle all, that will come up.
If you put them in a different folder, it might be all right.
I might be, and that's what I one of the things I wanted to look into is how to do that. At the same time,
we'll figure it out.
If I'm on my motorcycle, I've got music going, I can't exactly skip a song, and if a 7-hour book pops up, I'm going to be listening to that for as long as I'm riding until I have to stop.
Yeah, because your headphones are in your helmet, right?
Yeah, I don't have access to any of my stuff.
You don't?
No, because it's all zipped up and closed in. And
oh, okay. I was gonna say because like my Bluetooth headphones.
When I had the Bluetooth helmet, when I had a Bluetooth helmet, I could have like.
Oh, I thought that's what we were still talking about.
I wear a different helmet now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
is your Bluetooth helmet still here?
No, I gave it to Dad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So, Legend of Drizzt, really cool, free audiobook.
It was. I fell asleep listening to it.
Download it if you get a chance. I've already put a couple hours into that. The other thing that I've been listening to was a download for some running music. It's called Glitch Mob. I just looked for related artists to Pretty Lights, and it was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm liking it. I think it'll be good running music for me.
Nice.
Hefe, what have you been listening to?
Well, gym music, so Nitzareb Radio. I've been enjoying that. That's it's pretty awesome. And I listening to my car mix, not my car mix, but my car mix. And still listening to Gamertag Radio. I really enjoy their podcast. They do a great job. It's good stuff. And then I was also listening to Drizzt. I fell asleep listening to it last night. And I'm planning on listening to it awake also. And just experiencing the deja vu because I listened to it while I was asleep.
Whoa.
Your head still hears it.
Oh, it's true. That's how I got through high school.
Yeah. I have memorized drink recipes that way.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, I recorded myself reading the drink recipes, like 60, 70 of them, and I without studying the test, I listened to it for like 3 or 4 nights, and without studying for the test, I aced it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah. So that was kind of a nice thing. And, it saves you time. You're not doing anything while you're sleeping. You may as well be learning some drink recipes. Just saying.
was awesome.
Yeah. I think that's all I've been listening to. I haven't had any time with the record player this week. And man, I've been busy.
That's the moral or the theme of this year on the show. Just life is busy.
Life is busy. Because I'm usually multitasking. And I'll get to this later, but one of the games that I was playing this week, I played it with the volume down and was listening to podcast while I was playing the game.
I used to do that plenty when I was playing MMOs or things like that. I was watching movies while I was playing. Because you got to wait for a party or anything else. Just if you're grinding, you don't need to sit there and pay all that much attention. So
I always pay attention when I'm grinding, sir.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. We're not going to go there, Jeffrey.
All right. Whatever.
But yes.
But yes.
Yeah. Are we ready to move on to what we've been playing?
I think that's a heck of an idea.
Yeah. What we've been watching first.
What we've been watching.
I watched Guardians of the Galaxy.
And it was awesome.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that movie.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, the ending was but... It's okay, it's appropriate for the rest of the movie. I get it, but... Got a little cheesy at the end.
The whole movie was kind of cheesy.
It was fun, though.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
And yay for Bradley Cooper. As a Rocky Raccoon.
Yeah, he did a really good job. I realized that Rocket Raccoon and Groot are my dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they very much are.
Not my dogs as in my homies, but
no,
his
my actual
canines.
Yeah. Oh, wow, one of you is really smart and angry, and the other one of you is Groot. So, awesome.
Also, Pinky and the Brain would work.
Yeah, and we've been referring to them as Pinky and the Brain for a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the movie. I think that everybody did a fantastic job. Everybody looked good. It was well filmed and...
What's the main guy's name?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
I dug him.
Yeah, I thought he was a great Star-Lord. I really did. And I was impressed to see him, in his fit form. Apparently he lost 60 pounds in 6 months to get in shape for that.
Jeez, I need to be on his workout plan.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is you need 6 months and to just get paid to work out.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I do have other things that I'm doing.
Life is busy.
Life is busy.
I just thought it was really good. It was cool to see the collector's base again and look at all of the creatures that we've seen throughout the rest of the Marvel movies, like the Dark Elf and the... whatever it was.
Did you stay post credits
to see
Howard the Duck?
Howard the Duck. I looked at Brick and I'm like, is that Howard the Duck? Really? What?
It's not the traditional Howard the Duck, but that is absolutely who it's supposed to be.
Yeah. And I kind of was looking up stuff about Guardians of the Galaxy and the guy that Merle.
Yeah.
The blue guy.
Uh-huh.
He was his character is actually one of the original Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really?
Yeah, so it was completely different. The two different versions of Ronin, one of them was he worked for Thanos. The other one was he was this great Kree army leader that rebelled, and they just combined those two. So there's a lot of things that they did to kind of make the story its own, but...
Okay.
Because, Merle played a little bit of a villain in the movie, but he was supposed to be a pretty good guy during one of the stories. And the dog, the Russian cosmonaut dog, was also one of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did he also talk and...
I don't know if he talked, but I know he didn't get along with Rocket, which they kind of have him growling at Rocket.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool to get some of that backstory there.
Yeah.
So,
for the rest of the stuff I've been watching, I wrote stuff. I've probably watched some other things, but not really. Nothing important. Jeff, what you been watching?
Well, I tried a couple of new shows this week. Garfunkel and Oates.
That one's can be funny sometimes.
Yeah.
Awkward girl humor.
Yeah, too much singing.
Yeah.
Which is funny because the thing I I was drawn to them for was their singing, and I don't like it in the show. So, how about that?
It kind of
it dominates the show, and I don't really dig that much.
What was that one show that Sam loves so much, where they're always singing?
Sam loves a show where they're always singing.
Too Many D's on the Dance Floor.
Oh yeah.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Something about a bird. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah,
damn it! Now I have to know what that is. Oh well, whatever.
It is the Sklar brothers, isn't it?
No. God, there's gonna be so much dead space while I sit here and think about this.
All right, well, you think about that. So I watched Garfunkel and Oates, and it's all right. Yeah, I may or may not stick with it. I do, I do like both of those actresses and comedians. So, and another new show is Black Jesus, which is kind of like Friday, but there's a guy that goes around in Jesus robes.
Flight of the Conchords.
Flight of the Conchords. Thank you. He goes around in Jesus robes, and he's got, long jerry curled hair and stuff like that. And you think it's like, oh, okay, this guy's just, kind of crazy, and he's kind of doing this as a goof. This is just his thing, being Black Jesus, going around and praising people, but also cussing up a storm and smoking weed and drinking beer and stuff like that.
Was it beer or was it malt liquor?
But then, Jordan, he does have powers.
So
he's turning
water into Mickey's.
He's turning water into like Mad Dog.
Mad Dog, got it. Okay, that would have.
It is still wine,
right?
But it's
Mad Dog
fruit wine. Yeah. Yeah, he's still got powers and stuff. So I don't get it. But it's a lot like Friday. It's a lot like Friday type humor,
right?
And then there's a guy, run around as the Son of God, as and has powers and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what to think of it yet. It was really offensive to me.
Blasphemy you.
I found it more offensive on the black humor aspect.
Got it.
Actually,
a little more racial.
Yeah, lots of N-word.
Oh yeah,
lots N-word. So I don't know what to think of it. I don't know what to think of it yet. I will let you know.
I'll get back to you.
I'm intrigued is the thing. Other than that, I watched Covert Affairs this week. Another new show that I watched that I don't group in with these throwaways like Black Jesus and Garfunkel and Oates is Legends with Sean Bean.
Good.
It's a pretty good show.
I like Sean Bean.
Undercover CIA agent, and he has personality issues because he's been deep cover so much, and
he's forgotten who he was.
Well, he comes back from this deep cover operation after 6 months, and he's with his wife and kid and stuff like that. And of course, there's trouble there because he's gone for so long at a time.
Right.
But then somebody comes up out of the woodwork, and they're telling him that his wife and kid, that identity, also a cover.
Oh, wow.
And so that he doesn't really know who he is, and he does get lost in his cover identities and stuff like that. So it's kind of a fun thing to hear him, because as a CIA agent, he's got his British accent.
Right.
But as this one cover ID, he's got kind of a Midwest kind of thing going on, and he talks with a stutter a little bit.
He's really good at it.
And he's really good at it. So, yeah, he actually, when he goes into that cover ID, he reminds me of Walter White.
Interesting. That's really interesting.
Yeah, and you'll see what I mean. It's like he drops into the Walter White, not Heisenberg, but he drops into a Walter White.
Oh, okay.
And it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Watching actors do stuff like that. So, playing the same character, playing different characters. I've always dug that about TV shows. Whenever they do that, have the same.
That's
actor
why
playing.
I think you would like Orphan Black.
And I may, like I said, I gave it to 1 or 2 episodes, and I didn't get into it.
It's definitely hokey. It is. Like there's no going around it, but it's pretty cool to see.
But it's not as bad as Doctor Who.
No.
Okay.
No. But it's cool to see an actress, and she's a good actress or actor.
Yeah.
Whatever I'm supposed to say.
You say whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to say.
She's really good at what she does, and she plays multiple characters.
Yeah. Okay.
Really well.
Nice. Well, maybe I'll pick it back up at some point. I'll put it back on the list. And
it's got 2 seasons.
And Nikita's also on the list to go back and see if I can get through it again.
Maggie Q.
Yeah. Yep. There is that. What else? Oh,
Give me my foot back.
Nope. All right. Also, continuing to watch a little bit of Rush. I don't know if I'm up to date on it, but that's like the physician to the stars and mobsters kind of deal.
Right.
The anti-hero character. Utopia, which I watched the season finale, and that's pretty great.
And this is
it's a BBC
show. Okay, that's what I was making sure. And they are making an American version of it, correct?
That's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
But I don't know. But it's global pandemic via governmental conspiracy type deal.
Nice.
And it's pretty interesting.
Good.
It's pretty violent. So
yeah. That's what I've heard about
everybody.
The Strain as well, that Guillermo del Toro.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, I didn't try to watch it.
I was like, oh, you know what? I'll watch a second episode.
Yeah, and I'm really excited about our trip to Ireland and England and Scotland because we have a very long flight, and I'm going to load up my tablet with Hannibal. Like that's going to be my thing to watch and just chill. Yeah,
dude, sweet.
Yeah, I'm excited because I've got 2 seasons to go through. I figure I've got enough time to watch.
Is it just 2?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've got enough time to watch basically 2 seasons.
Wow. Lots of stuff happens for 2 seasons.
I want to get caught up on Halt and Catch Fire.
Which is great.
Yeah. And that was cool is about 10 seconds into his first scene in Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm like, Brick, is that the guy from Halt and Catch Fire? And he's like, yes. He's Ronan. He's the bad guy. He's the blue guy with the hood and the hammer.
The main guy from Halt and Catch Fires, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, his voice. And that's one thing I will always give myself is I'm pretty good at recognizing a voice.
You are really good at voice recognition.
Yeah.
Because you can pull out actors from...
He's also the...
voice work in video games like crazy.
Yeah, he is also the Elf King, Thranduil from the Hobbit movies.
Oh, yeah?
The guy riding the giant elk moose-looking thing. And he's got yeah, that's him.
Funny.
3 very, very different characters.
For sure.
Yeah.
Holy stuff. Holy stuff.
Oh, that's funny. You been watching anything else?
Yeah. I'm watching some Tyrant right now. Not like right now, but that's what was going on upstairs. Love that show. I think it's really great. And then also trudging through True Blood, which continues to be awful. The Last Ship, which is okay.
No.
I don't care what
everybody else says. I know. I
don't care about the Michael Bay hate.
I don't care. Michael Bay, I love Transformers movies.
Yeah, I really don't. But I've been enjoying this.
I love explosions and mindless entertainment, just like the next guy. So you can't tell me that you like Avengers and then hate Transformers. I'm sorry, those are the same movie. Jeffrey.
Yeah, well, I don't hate Transformers. I just don't care for them. But I like the Avengers movies.
Yeah, and for me,
I think the characters are more enjoyable in the Avengers.
I had just as much of an attachment to Transformers, if not more of an attachment, than I did to Marvel. So they're on the same level.
I did not.
Yeah, see, they're on the same level for me.
Okay.
Especially like I think it was Transformers 3, Rise of the Fallen, maybe. Yeah, I like
which
that.
I thought was pretty awful.
Yeah, and I was like, nah, I want to watch that one again. Nah.
And I was like, I'm not going to watch that again.
In fact, I don't even want to be in the room while you are watching it.
And I haven't seen the most recent one.
Oh, I haven't seen that either. I don't care. I mean, I don't care enough about him to go out of my way. I want
to see Lucy.
Yeah, I heard that it was better than what people were expecting it to be.
I'm expecting it to be good, so that'll be awesome if it's better than I expected.
Oh, I think the rest of the world was expecting it to be pretty terrible.
Oh.
So they're like, oh, that wasn't terrible. Yay!
But it's Scarlett Johansson and Morgan Freeman. I mean, those two things right there should be pretty good.
Okay.
Hey, she makes a good Black Widow in the.
She's a great actress.
Yeah,
and
he makes a great Lucius Fox.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you know, there's
he's
that.
great to listen to. She's great to look at. It's
got to be good.
Yeah, it's got to be good.
I still haven't watched She, or Her,
or It,
whatever it is. It's called She or Her, where Scarlett Johansson is the voice of like his computer AI or something like that, and he falls in love with her.
Yeah.
I think I have it.
Okay. I was not interested in that. I felt like it was too much of like the Life Aquatic.
It could be. It could very well be.
Life Aquatic was fine. I wasn't on mind-altering drugs when I watched it, so maybe it didn't.
Was it a Luke Wilson movie? No, it was somebody else. It was somebody in the Real Girl.
Lars and the Real Girl. It was the guy, Ryan Gosling.
It was Ryan Gosling?
I'm pretty sure.
From Drive?
Oh, yeah. I think Drive was his odd movie as far as movies go that he does.
And Lars and the Real Girl wasn't odd. So, let's see. What else? I think that's it. Oh,
yeah,
and
absolutely. That was absolutely
I watched the
him.
season finale of the Will Wheaton Project.
Okay. I have no idea what that show is, and I've never seen it. And
you should.
Nah.
It's Will Wheaton. It's fun. It's kind of like Web Soup.
Okay.
For geek stuff.
Tosh.0 for geek stuff.
For geek stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on, man. You like the Will Wheaton.
I do like Will Wheaton. I miss his podcast. I miss Radio Free Burrito.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to get to his section of Legend of Drizzt just because I love the way he tells stories.
Agreed.
When he was telling some of the stories that he wrote, very, very much the same style as R.A. Salvatore. I'm just like, this is good.
Yeah.
This is good.
It really is good.
Wow.
He could go back and I would like to have him go back and re-narrate Stand By Me. The movie he starred in as a child.
Yeah. That would be cool.
I'd like for him to be the narrator to that movie now.
Yeah.
Who was the narrator originally?
Oh, man, I have no idea. It's been so long. That's another great movie.
Yeah.
And also, like,
based on the Stephen King story, The Body. Right? Does that sound correct?
I don't know.
Stephen King short story. Anyway. All right, so I think that we're at the end of the Whatcha-Watchins. What you playing this week, Jordan?
I actually had a good week of playing. I played some Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I'm still kind of plugging along with that. I did...
Was it Revelations that's still in the package that
you
took with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to finish Brotherhood at some point in my life, and I realized like I have not advanced the story at all. I've just opened up more of the map. And that's the struggle I have with open world games like that.
And the struggle is real.
No, it is. The struggle is always real, Jeff. And I have fun with it, just running around and, being an assassin. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I played a good couple hours of Halo Reach campaign.
Nice.
Yeah, just trying to jump back into the Spartan boots and check
Get your boots on.
Yeah. And I have enjoyed it.
Speaking of getting your boots on, Justified should be back soon.
I have not seen anything past season 2, I don't think.
I've seen like first 3 episodes of last season.
Yeah, I didn't. Maybe that, what was the last season?
I was
4?
watching that
3?
with 4 or 5. I was watching the last season with Sarah Jane, and that's not happening anymore. So I need to get back into that.
Yeah, there's so many shows I want to get caught up on, and I realize I've just got to pick one and just enjoy it.
So hard to choose.
It is. There's
so many to choose from.
Yeah. Sons of Anarchy's last season's coming up.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude! I'm telling you, you know how I felt about the last season.
I didn't watch any of it,
but I was like,
it
okay,
seemed like it started off slow, but it got better.
Yeah, I mean, there are bits and pieces. There were some really important things that happened. And so going into this season, I was like, okay, it's their last season. I'm definitely going to watch it. I'm kind of meh on the whole thing. But then I watched a trailer for season 7. And then I watched their Comic-Con panel with most of the actors, everybody basically but Charlie Hunnam. And like I was so ready for season 7 after that, for the final season. So them talking about it and just like the interaction with the actors, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm all in.
I have no idea who's left on the show. No idea who died this last season. Don't know if Clay's still alive. Don't know if Gemma's still alive. Don't know if Tara's still alive. The last thing I remember is I think Tara was going to jail.
Do you worry about spoilers at all?
You know this.
2 of those 3 people... Wait, who did you say?
I said Clay, Tara, and Gemma, and I have a feeling
2 of those 3 people are dead.
Gemma is the only one left alive out of that.
That is correct.
Yeah. I figured. Just... Whoa. Oh, no. Man down. I feel like just knowing the characters like I do after, years of watching the show, I'm like, oh yeah, she's going to be the only one that's going to be alive because she probably plotted the deaths of the other 2.
Okay. Well, let's play this game then.
All right. Who's left alive?
No.
Oh.
Who killed Clay?
The black police chief guy?
No. Who killed Tara?
Who planned it or who actually did it?
Who did it?
Jax.
No.
Okay, I don't know.
See? There we go. That was a fun little game.
Yeah. So once this is over, you could tell me that because I'm not going to watch the season.
Oh, you're not?
I don't think I'm going to watch the last.
Well, I don't. I mean, people who are listening, if we've already spoiled you on the deaths, if you don't want to hear who killed who, then don't listen to what I'm about to say. All right. So Jack shot Clay in the throat.
Okay. So I was right. Jax did kill one of those 2 people.
Dead.
Okay.
And Gemma went crazy and stabbed Tara over and over again in the back of the head with one of those big cooking forks.
Wow.
And it was disturbing.
Yeah.
So
I'm disturbed just listening to that.
Yeah. It was a brutal scene. The Clay thing came earlier in the season, or maybe midway through the season. But the that was the season finale moment.
Okay.
Is
Clay finally dying?
No.
Oh,
Gemma killing Tara.
And
it was, yeah.
I had a feeling that
and then
nobody
Gemma finding out that she, or maybe even just the audience knowing that the reason why Gemma killed Tara was invalid.
Yeah.
Like it was not. And
like Tig killing Opie's wife.
Yeah. Yeah. And so see this final season, Kurt Sutter described it as, in all the previous seasons, it's been Jax trying to manage or control the chaos. And they said in the final season, he is the chaos.
Yeah, that's what I say. Is like I feel like he's going to lose it and just wreck the world. And I feel like at the end of the day, I'm hoping Chibs is the only one left alive.
And happy.
Happy creeps me out.
All right, fair enough.
Happy always, he's a little rapey.
Yeah, he kind of does.
Yeah.
Almost as much as Tiggs.
Yeah.
Almost. Well, at least with Tiggs, there'd be love there.
Yeah.
There'd be genuine affection.
True story.
But, yeah, Chibs is a good guy.
I like him. He's probably one of my favorite characters.
Yeah. Loyal to the end.
Yeah. Good old Irishman.
Yep. And okay, let's move on to what you playing.
We did.
Oh, we did. You did.
How did we get onto that?
I don't know. We took a turn.
Assassin's Creed Brotherhood,
Assassin's Creed, and Halo Reach,
and the last thing was my mobile game called Legends of Descent, or LOD as they call it.
Oh yes.
And I'm still really enjoying the game. It's cool, very Diablo style. Just a little dungeon crawling hack and slash loot game. So
cool.
If you get a Windows phone or if it's available for other devices, look it up. It's fun.
There you go.
What you been playing, Jeff?
I have been playing Civ Rev and also Battlefield 4.
Nice.
My accuracy rating is now 19.13%. I'm still hanging in tough at second place on my friends list in accuracy.
Nice.
Second to D-Swell 2, who is rocking 24%, which I will not reach.
Never.
Ever. But, I have in 1 week and just a couple play sessions gotten from nearly a full percentage point higher. So,
okay.
I shoot people in the junk, Jordan.
I know this about you. You always have.
And
I'll be honest,
highly accurate.
I'll be honest, Butters. I didn't sign up for this.
It's highly accurate and non-lethal.
Richard Dreyfuss narrated Stand By Me.
Okay. I can dig it.
What about Bob? Anything else you've been shooting? Playing?
No, I was going to put it in Titanfall, and then I didn't.
Yeah. I would like to play that game again at some point.
It's a great game.
Yep.
I just, there's the Battlefield 4.
There's a lot of good games out there.
Yeah. I sent my my copy of Rise off to Willem and Aaron.
Yeah.
And I think that I've seen them play it a couple times.
I'm gonna check in with the group when I see them next time. Just be like, hey, what kind of 360 games do you guys have just lying around that I can play? Because there's a lot out there. I think Will and Aaron have my Deadpool game that I played maybe an hour or two of.
Oh, right.
And
there's still that copy of Kingdoms of Amalur or something around here somewhere, isn't there?
Yeah.
You borrowed from a friend 2 years ago?
He pushed it on me
ago?
to go and play it, and I'm just like, okay, cool.
Where is it?
I don't know.
It's got to be in one of these boxes.
I'm sure it is. Unless I gave it back to him. I think I may have given it back to him and
Did you?
said, am never going to play this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gave Will and Aaron their Gotham City.
You did? Because I have one of those.
No, you have the unopened one of mine. That's my copy.
Got it.
The copy I gave back to them was the one that Sam borrowed from them, and you took from Sam whenever you were house watching.
Oh, wow. Did I really do that?
Yeah.
Man.
And you brought it here and left it here.
We need to make an Excel spreadsheet on who's got what. One of them still has my Fanboys movie. Oh, no, I think I got that back. Oh,
Did you?
I don't know. All right. We done?
All right. I think we're done. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, and nanu.